Nicky Hawkins just come back from the London Stadium virtually. It was West Ham 3, Southampton 0. Connor, we've got ourselves into Europa League. It wasn't quite the Champions League, but we'll take that all day long. And it's been I'm not going to say a vintage performance, but a great season.
Yeah, I think, like I was just looking at the end of last season. I saw this team, the way we finished after lockdown, and if the season had started after lockdown last year, who knows where we would have been then. But unfortunately, it didn't. But I said it was so important to kick on at the end into this season. It just shows for the board up there to look at this. It's not all about these big signs and all that. Even look at Lingard in January. People are looking at saying, I'm so happy Lingard has got West Ham into this situation. Yeah, he's massively helped us, and it could be different if he wasn't here. But those players, every single player this season, who hasn't players like Fabian Balbuena, who's been in and out of the squad recently, and you got to give him a good congratulations on the last few years, and best wishes for him and the rest of his career. And then you got to look as far as players like Declan Rice, who's been a potential hammered year like so many this year, and who's been injured for the last few weeks. And even today, I thought it was brilliant for him to score first proper outfield goal this season for him. We've had some up and downs this season, mainly ups, but the way we've shown character, especially after the Everton defeat and that draw against Brighton, we were saying, will we get Europe? And the one thing we've seen this season, we've come from behind so many times, and we've always known that we have a chance. And to be up there to the very end, to be about 2 points off the top four, it's all you can ask was improvement from that. But to get European football after it would have been disappointing, but also been so harsh considering how good we've got. And the fact we've got something to show for how good we've been this season now is really important. And we have to kick on, but let's celebrate anyway.
Absolutely. How good's the manager done this year?
I know he's been talked about a lot, but I still don't think he's been talked enough by a lot of people. For a manager that's been down in the dumps since pretty much his Everton days, and to come in especially after the first time around, after these first stint at the job at West Ham, and we didn't really like the way he played and all that, and we didn't have any high hopes for this time around. We've tried managers over the years, it hasn't worked, and whatever this Moyes has actually done to this team, he's put his own philosophy into the team, he's got them going. And besides the odds, every manager has their faults, with substitutions this season, and everything else comes good about a manager. But to get top six we've got a good squad, but it takes some work to get him this far. And for a very consistent season, bar will say the 2 games at the start, he absolutely hats off to him. It's a really big achievement to get this side into Europe, and we've done it in style this season. So records galore broken.
Thank you so much for contributing this year, Connor. We really do appreciate it. But do you have any final words to sum up the season?
I mean, the last few months, especially, I think I can't remember the last time, to go 3-0 up and not worry after going 3-0 up today. The last few weeks have been so nerve-wracking to take leads and all that. But, that's, as I said, from the hard work we've put in, and, look now we've got it back. But thanks for having me on this season, and myself, I'm hoping to, go over more thing the next season. Hopefully, I don't know what time part of it, and hopefully go to more West Ham games and, cheer them on. But, it's been a roller coaster of emotions this season, and, thanks for having me on, as I said, and, we can only hope for even a better season next year if we can even do it. But delighted and, proud to be a West Ham supporter.
Absolutely. Connor, thank you so much for your contribution this season. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
No worries, Nicky. See ya.
Cheers, Connor.